Hi guys and dolls, thanks for picking this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to view more well-researched content. Have a great one! Sicily is one of my favorite destinations. So much so that my dissertation while reading for my master's degree in arts was about Sicilian architecture. Sicily is the largest island in the Mediterranean. It's the stepping stone between Europe and Africa, and it's been conquered and occupied by every major nation in Europe, by the Greeks, by the Romans, Normans, and the Spanish, just to name a few. Somehow, it has an identity of its own. This vlog will focus on a defined time period in history of Sicily, which is known as the Baroque. This era was crucial for Sicilian architecture because it affected the stylistic typology of buildings in general, especially ecclesiastical buildings. Sicilian Baroque style came to fruition during a major surge of rebuilding following the massive earthquake, which served as a precursor for the intense development to occur. Sicilian Baroque architecture has been described as fascinating and even repulsive by some, but however the individual spectator may react to it, the style is a characteristic manifestation of Sicilian exuberance and must be classed amongst the most important and original creations of Baroque art on the island. Around 1730, Sicilian architects had developed confidence in their use of their Baroque style. Their particular interpretation led to its evolving further into a personalized and highly localized art form on the island. This resulted in a particular architectural style known as Sicilian Baroque. The tower or belfry facade is a salient characteristic of Sicilian Baroque. Typically bell towers or campanile, as known in Italy, are either one or two towers flanking the facade, or sometimes positioned over the side aisles. Most often the church facade is a complete entity and the bell tower is pushed to the back or side of the church. In Sicily it is common to find churches with the belfries surmounting the central pediment. Tower facades are an archetypical Sicilian Baroque expression. The tower facade is a facade which is an integrated whole extending upward 3 or more stories, orders or tiers, to end in a single bell tower, spire or reticule, which protrudes above the roof of a church. There are a number of churches in Sicily that follow this model. This is the San Giorgio in Ragusa. Rising above a long flight of steps, the church looms majestically over a long narrow piazza. The grandeur of the setting is matched by the lofty proportions and tectonic exuberance of the exterior elevation. The facade's forceful upward thrust ends in a very Sicilian third-story belfry. The San Giorgio Cathedral in Ragusa is a fine example of the Sicilian belfry. These belfries are among the most enduring and characteristic features of Sicilian Baroque architecture. Owing to the topography of their elevated sites, it was often necessary to approach churches by many steps. These steps were often transformed into long straight marble staircases, in themselves decorative architectural features. Curvature of the central bay, which is also a Gagliardi trademark, gives the composition movement without upsetting its stability. Gagliardi, the architect of this masterpiece, grouped clusters of columns around the central bay of the two lower tiers. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the bell and subscribe to our channel.